Hey, everybody, it's Live with Lindsey, and I'm so glad you guys are here. Today is a special day on Live with Lindsey. Want to know why? Because we're streaming on LinkedIn. Okay, I'm so excited. So once upon a time, about 3 years ago, my good friends who sometimes show up here on Live with Lindsey, Tim Sohn and Jim Fuse, two of my very good friends and folks that I have known online. Have I met them in person? I don't think I've met them in person. Tim or Jim, Tim and Jim. They do the Tim and Jim show. Anyway, 3 years ago or more, both of them, they're really into live streaming, and they're really good at live streaming stuff. You guys should check them out. They run this Tim and Jim show. It's really cool. Anyway, they were like, we're on LinkedIn Live. Lindsey, you should totally get on LinkedIn Live. And I'm telling you, for like 3 freaking years, I have been trying to get my butt on LinkedIn Live, and I've applied multiple times, all those things. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but live streaming's kind of my jam. Like, that's where I shine, is just like, that's why I love doing Live with Lindsey and stuff like that. And so, I haven't been that excited about LinkedIn because I've been so annoyed that they won't let me go live, because that's my sweet spot. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. I hope it's the good kind of fat, actually. So anyway, so finally yesterday, and because of StreamYard, it's allowing me to get on LinkedIn Live, and I'm so darn excited for it. So I'm going to, if you guys don't mind, if you can just humor me for a moment, I'm going to just hop on to LinkedIn on my phone and actually see if we're streaming live and if I have audio. So I am nothing, Live with Lindsey is nothing but a smorgasbord of interesting interactions. So I see me on LinkedIn. I'm so stoked. Let's make sure I'm so excited. Awesome. So there you have it. All right. So as with all Live with Lindsey's, if you do want to get on, if you do want to come into the green room, I love to talk to people. So it doesn't matter if my bracelet's stuck because I'm trying to get my jacket off. Anyway, I would love to talk with you guys in the green room, even if you don't know what to talk about. Just hop on and say, hey, that's what Live with Lindsey is all about. And so it's pretty awesome. If you're here, say hello. I want to see who's here. And then I'm just going to start a couple of spiels. So here's spiel number 1. Actually, I have some notes. Hold on. Number 1. Huge, big, fat excitement for the Content That Converts workshop that starts on Monday. This is the best workshop I've ever taught. I've been teaching online workshops for a very long time, and I've taught a lot of topics, from email marketing to funnel design to building and monetizing your coaching business as a holistic, okay? And ads. I've taught a lot of ads in my life. In fact, that was my very first webinar, was Facebook Ads That Work, is what it was called. My very first webinar. I think I got like 4 clients from it. I was super stoked. Always remember those first times. And but out of everything I've ever taught, what I'm teaching in Content That Converts is truly unique. You will not find what I teach on for Content That Converts. You'll not find that on any podcast or any YouTube channel. You're not going to find this stuff anywhere at all. It is my personal process, and the only place you're actually going to find it is in that workshop. And the way that I've broken it down, kids, okay, if you're struggling with content, if you're putting content out there and maybe you're copying, pasting some quotes, or you're sharing articles from Forbes, or you're being all buttoned up about your content and no one's responding, and you don't like this is the litmus test, okay? The litmus test is, if I go out to my profile, let's just take Instagram, for example. If I go out to my Instagram profile, do I actually want to spend time there? Am I perusing the post and being like, yeah, that was a good post. That's entertaining. I'm proud of that. I put my thought into that. That is how I want to represent. most online coaches do not take that kind of time to post content. It has been taught by many digital marketers that, just put something out there, get noticed in the feeds. And that used to work. Once upon a time, just showing up in the feeds did work. Problem is, and it became even worse with the good old coronavirus pandemic, is that everyone, right, is at home and they are starting their own businesses. The coaching industry is exploding. And so in order to stand out from your competition, and I know the people that follow me are like these coaches that actually can help people get from point A to point B. And so you guys have to stand out because the landscape, the social media landscape is much too tired. What most people are doing is they'll hire some VA and that VA will go grab whatever and post it for you. I am here to say, I've tried it. I tried it for a lot of years and it just doesn't work that great. I ended up, getting my customers from paid ads, search engine optimization, networking, affiliates, referrals. But if I really sat down and asked myself, hey, are you really getting a lot of clients on social media? Before I taught this strategy, before I was completely obliterated by the iOS updates. And if you guys don't know what those are, Facebook ads, they will never be the same again. Okay. Before March of 2021. Wow. Is that right? Before March of 2021. Okay. Ads were freaking awesome. We were profitable. We're bringing them in for us and our customers. And then the iOS update happened, which is basically Apple coming out and saying, nice try, Facebook. You can't, unless they explicitly give you permission, you can't do any of the tracking. And the real amazingness that was Facebook ads was that tracking piece. And so when Apple came out and said that, and you're anywhere between a third and a half of the conversions you used to get are no longer being tracked within Ads Manager, costs go up. You don't know what ad sets are working. Nothing perfects itself. If you do want to start tracking in a better way, you got to do this thing called Google Analytics and UTM codes and this and that. And it's like a thing. Okay. And they're still not as profitable as they were. But certainly if you're running ads alone, let me know how it's going. Otherwise, most people, I would guess, most just of your average Joe kind of people, right? The coaches that are not ad managers. Most of you are coaches and not ad managers. You can certainly run Facebook ads for, like $100 a day or something. Absolutely. That gets you more reach and stuff like that. But if you are planning on putting a ton of money into ads, guys, you probably need an agency at this point. So that kind of sucks, right? But that wiped me out, right? Or at least scared me. Didn't wipe me out, but it absolutely terrified me because I was like, that was my lead source for like 5 years. I was running ads and now they're twice as expensive. I really need to start looking at what are other options here. So lucky for me, I've been in the digital marketing space for 15 to 20 years. So I kind of know the situation out there. Here's what you have when it comes to building an audience online. You got, of course, ads, which I just talked about. They're complicated right now. They're really complicated and they're spotty. And that includes YouTube ads and Google ads and all the ads. We run all of them here in the agency. Okay. Number 2, by the way, if you want to join me in the green room, please use the link that Emily has provided. Actually, I'm going to show this like this. Although I don't think they're going to be able to click on that. So that kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to make a banner. And then I'm going to get back to your options. But I'm going to screw around here for a second. I'm going to go with ticker. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm going to make a new one. And I'm going to say, come and chat with me. Use the link and pop on to say, hey. I'm going to scroll across. And what do you guys think? I'm going to go show. Yes. That looks hot. Okay. I should use that more often. So anyway, that's very distracting. But anyway, where was I? So ads, pretty much, unless you want to spend money on an agency, unless you have a lot of money to invest, which ads are totally great for that. Number 2, you got search engine optimization. I sell search engine optimization packages. I know all about search engine optimization. If you're doing SEO, which means on Google, people Googling and your website coming up, that's a 9 to 12 month process. And you certainly need professional help on that. You just do. The third way is affiliates or networking and your personal network. Yeah, you guys should be totally tackling that, nurturing it, fostering it, building a community around it. That's the key, guys. That's how you stand out, okay? And but that can take time, and that takes effort, and that takes what we teach inside the Content That Converts.me program, vulnerability reps, baby, vulnerability reps, okay? It takes coming outside of yourself. So what are you left with? The best, okay? The best. And I don't care how you're growing your coaching business right now. You need to do this too, which is content. You need to start taking your online content way more seriously. And when you do, your current clients are nurtured, your future clients will come to you, and people will start engaging with you and recognizing you and how you can help them. And the sales get so much easier. But you have to look yourself in the mirror, okay? Hey, self, it's time to take content more seriously. I know you don't want to. If you're like most people I talk to, it's like, the social media thing came along and most people view it as like this heavy burden. Like, I want to be out and I want to be coaching, but this content thing is such a heavy burden. I know that I have to be on Facebook, and I know I have to be on Instagram, and I know that I should probably be on freaking TikTok, right? But that just seems so overwhelming, and I already have so much to do. How am I ever going to put all of that? How am I ever going to do it? And in the Content That Converts course, I tell you how to get ahead of it, how to pay attention to it, how to actually write content that actually engages your audience and builds an audience. And when you start doing that and people start interacting with your online content, thank you, Dr. V. What's going to happen is you're going to want to pay attention to it more. The reason I have a philosophy, or I have a guess. Okay. My guess is, if you guys are anything like me, spending time on social media and nothing comes from it, nobody likes your crap, nobody's paying attention, nobody's doing nothing, it's really hard to belly up to the bar and do more content. I get it. Okay. I would propose to you, it's because you're doing content in completely the wrong way. You're showing up wrong. You're not being yourself. You're not telling people how to, what you do or anything about you. You are, or maybe you're overselling, like you're just blatantly selling. And in this workshop, I will teach you how to create stories that tell about you. You don't have to do vulnerable stories. I'm not going to make you tell about your divorce. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about digging into your past. You've done so much to get here. We all have. We've all gone through so many things to get here that can easily be told and wrapped into content while telling people what you do for a living. I promise it's that freaking easy, okay? I'll also tell you how to get stories from your present, and create stories of your future. And the two primary places that we will be talking about right now, okay, is Instagram and YouTube, and utilizing these and these two. And I'm going to get to that in a second, Dr. V. And these two platforms right now, why have I picked these two platforms? Because they're freaking awesome. Organic. When I say, for those who do not know what the word organic means, okay, organic means you don't have to pay to get some freaking traction. Right? And when I'm talking about YouTube, I'm not talking about let's get you to that 1,000 subscriber mark so you can start monetizing YouTube. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about creating a niched YouTube channel with niched videos. I'm going to teach you how to do all this with niched videos that people are actually searching for. Okay? What's happening on YouTube since the pandemic is everybody has watched all of Netflix. Like, all of Netflix is gone for most people. They have watched it for the last year and a half, and there is nothing else on there, right? We have to go to freaking Paramount Plus. Like, what is that anyway? You know what I mean? And where was I? I was rolling my eyes at Paramount Plus because it was just like one more streaming service that we need, right? Because I want to watch, don't blame me, but I want to watch the extra episodes of Love Island. Hashtag don't judge me, okay? I can watch crappy TV in my off time if I want, okay? So anyway, people are going to YouTube. The YouTube viewership rate has increased by 50% since the pandemic. People are on YouTube searching, and today is the day you need to start creating videos on YouTube for your coaching business. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need fancy lights. Sure, those help, but you certainly do not need it to find success with this strategy, okay? Kathy is in the green room. I cannot wait to talk to her. I'll be there in a second. I'm sure Dr. V watches Love Island. I'm sure of it. I'm certain of it. So people are going to YouTube. You need to be on YouTube, okay? And I'm going to show you what kind of videos. They're super easy, can be done on your phone. I like Instagram because you still get plenty of organic reach on Instagram. You try posting on Facebook these days, you're going to get 0 organic reach. Like you're going to reach like 10 whole people. Gee, thanks, Facebook. Appreciate you. Facebook these days is more about the groups and building a community out there, okay? So utilizing Instagram and YouTube, feeding traffic to each other, letting people know on both sides, you will have coaching customers reaching out to you instead of you chasing them. Now, if you're not into YouTube or Instagram or that seems overwhelming, still come to the thing. Come to my workshop because I'll just teach you how to tell stories and you can tell those stories any old place you want. So just come. Content that converts.me. And Dr. V says he's not talking about his divorce from the Ice Princess. I share a lot on social media, but there isn't anything in there that I felt like was TMI or anything like that. Like I have my own divorce to talk about, right? But you don't hear me talking about it. So don't get scared when I say vulnerability reps. Like I'm talking about vulnerability rep, letting people know what you had for breakfast. And you can actually do that and sell your coaching programs. That's what I teach. So Kathy, you ready? Hey.
I was just going to get my breakfast. I had to stop.
You your breakfast. It's Live with Lindsey. We're just chatting, you know? We're just chatting. You look lovely today. Are you doing something special?
No, I had a discovery call earlier. And so I don't know. I didn't have time to do my hair, so I just threw it up on top of my head.
I love it. I love it with the chopsticks or the chopsticks kind of look.
So those are from the Woodland Wandler. You can find her on Instagram. She's fabulous.
And she makes handmade goodies like that?
Yep.
And did you make your, what do we call that? Shawl?
Oh,
overcoat?
Yeah.
You made that?
No, I didn't make it.
I was like, you're so talented.
I bought it.
It's very nice. It is very nice.
It looks handmade. It looks unique like me.
It does. Yeah, you really are showing up today as yourself, and I love it. So, what else is going on over there? You're coming to the workshop, right?
Yeah, I'm excited. I did a live yesterday. I did my content. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, shared about myself, my family.
Awesome.
That was fun. I'm hoping my mom doesn't watch it.
Well, I know. Nobody wants their mom watching their social media posts, right? So what are you doing this weekend? Are you going to a crystal show? What's up?
No, I'm taking a really cool class from a healer out of Australia, an intensive. So it's probably my 3rd or 4th intensive that I've taken from him. It's Charlie Goldsmith. He's the healer. I don't know if you've seen him on TLC.
And what is the intensive about? What's the topic?
He's an energy healer. So I'm just learning. He's teaching people how he does things. So I'm just adding another tool to my toolbox.
That's really cool. That is really cool. What is it? So like you do, why did you decide to focus? Because you're the chakra coach out on Instagram. By the way, go follow Kathy out there. Why? So out of all the spiritual stuff, you got like the crystals and you got like so many other things. Why do you focus on chakras?
Well, you need a discovery call with me. I just had a really cool call with a gal earlier, but really quickly, chakras have two functions. Their first function is that they draw in fresh prana. So prana means life force energy. And we don't have a word for that in our language, but if you've heard of the company called Prana, you know it means life force energy. And they supply, our chakras supply life force energy to the organs behind us. And then it spins another way and we exhale out energy that we don't need. So it's very similar to lungs, where we inhale oxygen, but we exhale out carbon dioxide. Chakras are like an energetic lung. And then their second function is that they actually hold our emotions. So emotions comes from the Latin word, which means energy in motion. So it tells you that emotions are energetic and they're supposed to move. So if you can kind of think of them more of like clouds, like they can kind of disperse, they can kind of congregate. I'm saying that. I'm not trying to say that they're up there making babies.
No, I think you got the right word on that.
Yeah, it's such a close word.
It really is.
Right. So they hold your emotions, but what happens as we get a little bit older, they don't spin as fast. That's why your kids like heal so fast and always bouncing around and running around. And then we start to slow down, and you see grandma and grandpa, they're slowing down a little bit more. So they don't spin as fast. And so if the emotions are building up, it clogs the area for the chakra to draw in that fresh prana to supply energy to the organs behind it. And then it slowly starts to starve the organs. And that's really what causes disease and illnesses. So since the chakra holds an emotion and it's energetic, I go in with a stronger energy to clear that out and help repair the chakra. And a chakra, it gives me insight to what's going on with the organs, and the organs give me insight with what's going on with the chakras. Like they are a mirror image of each other. So I can kind of tell what's going on physically, what's going on emotionally with the person, and then also kind of thoughts that they're thinking. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. Thoughts that they are dealing with.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So do you actually, and I know I've asked you this before, but I'm going to ask again. Do you see them in color? Do you feel them? Like, how are they represented to you?
So, okay. So the discovery call that I just did earlier, like this is a basic chakra right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this area was like, dipped in, and then this area had congestion. So basically how it looked to me was like a big tub of ice cream, but somebody had scooped into one side but then added the ice cream to the other side,
And you can like see it in your mind's eye.
Yeah, it's kind of like so the clair that I'm using, and I forget the direct name for it, but it's associated with feelings. So when you're feeling something, then you create a picture for it. So it comes through feeling. So I feel something, and then I can kind of see like an image of what's going on. But basically what this person was dealing with, I said, you have a void on the right side, which is male energy, but then it's like excessive on this female side, which is what had happened to them, which is what happened to them in their life.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Well, Kathy, do you have like a 1-minute deep breathing exercise you can send us through so we can be chill for the rest of the day? Are you prepared for something like that? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah, let's do it. So this is super easy.
Okay, 1 second. Before Kathy does that, I'm giving away free tickets to Content That Converts.me right after we're done with this. So stay tuned. I'm ready, Kathy. Make us do it. I'm ready.
Over your shoulders. And when you inhale, push your belly button out and bring your hands up. Hold.
Oh. I should really get that worked on. Sorry, Kathy.
And then as you exhale, slowly bring your hands down. And then you just bring your belly button in. So when you inhale, bring your hands up. And then when you exhale, slowly bring your fingers down. Does that feel good? Do it again.
It does feel good. I love it.
Inhale.
Is that helping me? Is that helping my chakras align?
Just calms down your central nervous system.
Thank you.
And it's good for me.
Guys.
Like, single, like we don't have the hugs going on. this really helps release that. So for somebody that doesn't have that physical touch, this is a great thing to do, and you can do it whenever you need to.
Oh yeah, and you could also do a massage too. Yeah, this is awesome. Kathy, you're freaking awesome. I'll leave the floor to you. You got 30 seconds. What do you want us to do?
Come to my generational healing workshop.
And when does that start? And where do we find out info on that?
It's the last Monday of this month. It's 7 to 8:30 via Zoom. I've only got 7 spots open. I guess, yeah, message, DM me, hit me on my hip. I'll send you the Eventbrite link to that.
I love it. Guys, she's awesome. Highly recommend anything Kathy does, honestly. So, and also follow her on Instagram, Chakra Coach.
Chakra Coaching.
Chakra Coaching. And she'll be at the Content That Converts workshop too. So there you go. All right, girl. We'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Bye. Oh, that was fun. I love it when Kathy comes on. Hold on. I got to make a banner that says, sign, get your seat. And then we'll get some free tickets going on here. Get your seat for Content That Converts.me. We start Monday. All your content problems. Actually, I probably can't make that promise. Enjoy content and get results. There. R-E-S. I should spell it right. By the way, if you want to join me on Live with Lindsey, it's a real special show today. Want to know why? Because, yeah, that looks nice. Because we're streaming on LinkedIn, baby. We're streaming on LinkedIn today. I see Dr. V in the green room, but we're going to give away some free tickets. So straight up, if you're watching here, say free ticket in the comments. And until, I kick Dr. V off, I'll give you a free ticket. I'll tell you how to find a free ticket. One more little teeny tiny announcement, okay? For people that have been following me for a while, or people, Tonya, I'm glad Tonya's here, okay? Tonya brings up a really interesting point. I'm glad she's here. You didn't know she brought up a point. Affiliates. That was my next topic that I was going to talk about. So I have a pretty awesome affiliate program. Emily, put the affiliate link in here just so that they can go watch that video. So you can be an affiliate for the Content That Converts program. And I bring up Tonya because she's my #1 affiliate right now. She's freaking making it rain and she's awesome and she's going to get people signed up and she's already making some money. Okay. So Tonya's freaking awesome. That's what I want to say about her. And I also had a one-on-one with her. She's just freaking awesome. Okay. She can help. She's awesome. One day she'll come on Live with Lindsey and we can talk about what she does because everybody needs to follow her. All right. Now, if you want to sign up for the affiliate program, please do. Emily will post a link. Basically, you can get some free tickets as an affiliate. Okay. You can give away free tickets. And then if anyone signs up for the longer coaching program, yeah, awesome. Thank you, Tonya. So then if anybody signs up for coaching, like we got you, and I got a bunch of, all you have to do is share. I make it so easy. I got images to share. I got copy to share. Honestly, even if your audience is not all coaches, Tonya's audience is not all coaches. She helps business owners of all shapes and sizes. Okay. I have some copy in there for just, people because I invited my in-laws to this last time and they thoroughly enjoyed it. And honestly, they're not online business owners, but they were able to come and learn the storytelling thing. When we start exploring stories from us, we can start appreciating ourselves and so many things really start happening. So I'm happy to be a guide through that process and I can help you find those stories. So get signed up. Okay. Dr. V, you left? Oh man, he left. So if anybody wants a free ticket, I see you guys out there. If you want a free ticket for the next 10 minutes, I'll say, then just put free ticket in the comments and Emily will take a note. Now, Dr. V's camera says device not connected. So maybe one day he'll come back on. Until then, what awesome things can I talk about? Yeah, let's talk about Stoicism. Okay. I have this book. I did which by the way, if you're in the workshop, make sure you're following me on Instagram. So at the.lindsey.anderson. That's my Instagram. Okay. And as part of the workshop, please DM me on Instagram. I'm in the workshop. Like, even if we know each other really well. Okay. So like family or TLC members that you guys know that I know that you're in the workshop because I really want you in the workshop and like all the things. Please DM me. I'm in the workshop because I will add you to the close friends list on Instagram. This is a little strategy for y'all, okay? And so during the workshop week, which we start on Monday, I'll be releasing some behind the scenes content out there on Instagram, be giving you some extra tips out there on Instagram and all that stuff. And you'll only be able to see all that super secret information if you say that to me and I put you in the close friends list on Instagram. So I'm always testing things. So like when I've helped a lot of coaches, and so like the Stu McLarens of the world and the Amy Porterfields of the world, when they launch, they have this really great strategy of pulling people. Of course, you're in a Facebook group and stuff like that, but they also get you on some sort of like Slack channel or telescope. No, tele something. I'm sure you guys know what that is. Or any of these other chat things so that you can enjoy the experience that much more. So it's more than just we're showing up on Zoom, but instead it's a week-long experience. So I am testing it out that I'm going to be using the close friends feature of Instagram to do just that. So in order to do that, though, you got to let me know that you're in the workshop, a simple DM, okay? I'm not going to make a thing of it. So do a little vulnerability flex and just say, I'm in the workshop on Instagram. Plus, I want to meet you anyway. You'll find I host workshops pretty different than a lot of people, which is like, I actually just really want to get to know you guys. And we are all like together on this path. And I'm here to let you know what part of the path I can help you with. And it'll be a really great group. You will not regret getting signed up for content that converts. Okay, Dr. V, I'm bringing you on, man. Where'd you go?
I'm here.
Well, where'd the cable guy go? Did he get cable? Is that what you said? Oh, your house is awesome. Oh, hey, cable guy. He probably does not want to be on Facebook Live.
Which is fine. But so I had to go to LTE and that wouldn't let me connect to YouTube. And then I had to try, and eventually he got part of our Wi-Fi up and running, which is great. But man, they talk about technical challenges. In fact, I've got a mastermind at noon. I got to figure out how to do this one.
Oh no! So what? Since I'm looking at your house, what is your view like? How close are you to the beach? How jealous am I?
No, you won't see it, but it's probably about.
Can you hear it?
Away. Oh yeah, sometimes. You got to go down the street.
Beautiful, Dr. V. Oh my gosh.
And the grass is growing again, which is nice.
What the heck? Why is your grass green? Like I go out to do some stories last night and all I have is brown, which is like, okay.
Well, no, it was brown for the longest time, but I made the mistake of actually turning off the sprinkler system for a couple of weeks. I thought I had reset it, but I had not set it at all. And as a result, everything was super brown and it's taken about 2 weeks for it to come back.
It looks lovely. So do you mow the lawn on your own?
Heck no. But I do dust my French horn.
Oh my gosh. It's like all propped up there.
It's prepped.
See,
it's prepped
you must be good
at
the French horn. Big enough. Yeah, you must be proud of it. I want that one day. I want to hear a couple of notes.
I can give you a couple of notes. It's just that my skill set has really deteriorated because I haven't touched it in over.
Dr. V, the cable guy. Josh, thank you, Josh. Telegram. Josh, by the way, I hope that you will come to the workshop next week. Thank you, mother. Thank you, Mom. That's my mommy. Hi, Mommy. Okay, Dr. V totally froze up on us. I'm going to kick him out till I can see his face moving again. He is always so entertaining. Let's see. Where was I? Telegram. Yeah, so Instagram, close friends. I know, right? We hardly know each other. And you're like, I don't want to be on this girl's close friends list because that just seems a little bit, I don't want her to claim me as a close friend. That's fine. We don't have to call it that. Just say I'm in the workshop, okay? Josh, just come to at least a couple days. Because I know Josh's business is on freaking fire. Like maybe Josh shouldn't even use these strategies, to be honest with you, because I don't know how he's going to handle any more of his amazing SAT prep coaching business. I just don't know how he's going to do it. Okay, we're going to try Dr. V again. Hi, Dr. V.
You know, it's that whole LTE thing versus Paul, the cable guy, is still here. So.
Oh my gosh, it looks like a beautiful day there.
It's a clear blue sky day.
I love it. Oh, to live
trees.
near the beach. To live near the beach.
You know, I don't take advantage of it very often either. That's the sad part. I mean, I'm probably only there maybe 2 or 3 times a week. So.
Oh, I would be walking every morning, Dr. V. You got to go on a walk every morning.
Well, I know. And that's what my wife keeps telling me. So I walk, sometimes I'll walk to the bay side instead, which is also about 5 blocks the other way. So when you're surrounded by water, you have a choice which way you go, except if you get up to the Naval Air Station, they won't let you in the gates. And that's on the North Island. So the north side of the island. So
that's so cool. Well, I'm sure that you have something to share with us. What's on your mind? I know earlier, if you don't have anything on your mind, earlier you and I connected about Stoicism. You could talk a little bit about that or whatever else is on your mind.
I think, you know, my current interest in Stoicism is mostly from listening to a lot of audiobooks by Ryan Holiday, like The Lives of the Stoics and The Obstacle is the Way and all these others. And I think that's
highly recommend.
Oh, highly recommend. I mean, so I have trouble sometimes reading only because I've got some focus issues. And so audiobooks have really become a lifesaver to me. But I will say that, you know, anytime you encounter an obstacle, no matter how crappy it may be or how upsetting it may be, you do have a choice, and it really does help you to become stronger, or at least you're going to learn a lesson. If you don't, like, I will not touch that hot stove again.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things is like planning, like you don't plan for best case scenario, right?
No.
Most people don't want to plan for worst case scenario because they don't want to wish it upon themselves. But like if you're open to it, then it makes things a lot easier.
Well, I grew up with a German mother and an American born, but of German heritage father. And my father was the internal optimist, and my mother was the sort of, in some ways.
Uh-oh. Dr. V, I'm so sorry. I hate cutting you off when you're talking about your parents. I feel so bad. Hey, speaking of these two fine people, okay, Dr. V and Cassandra, they are affiliates for the Content That Converts program, which again, you can easily get signed up. Super easy. Tonia's already making money. People are already making money. Super easy. All I have to do is share. I wanted to mention that I will be on Dr. V's show tomorrow talking about content, and I'll be on Cassandra's show tomorrow. I don't remember. I think Dr. V said his was like at 11 tomorrow on Dr. V's channel. I'd have to double check that. And Cassandra is definitely at 4:00 Pacific. You guys got to watch Cassandra anyway. She's freaking awesome. So watch for me on their shows tomorrow. It'll be great. Okay. So that's what I got for you folks. Okay. Live with Lindsey. We're super excited. We were on LinkedIn today. Pretty awesome. What else do I want to say? Get signed up for the Content That Converts workshop, contentthatconverts.me. If you're in the workshop, follow me on Instagram. It's going to be really awesome. I'll tell you the deets all in there. Like, does this experiment work? If you've been following me for long, you know, marketing is a series of experiments. I'm just really open about what I'm experimenting with. So at least it will save you time from experimenting, or you can learn a ton from my experiments and you don't have to run them yourself. So one more call out. Anybody who watches this or the replay until 10:00 a.m. Oh, wait, that won't work. Noon Pacific can have a free ticket. Just put the words free ticket right there in the comments, or DM me. I should say this. Go to Instagram and DM me if you want a free ticket before noon Pacific. Okay. Noon Pacific at the.lindsey.anderson. I'll get you a free ticket. Sign up for a affiliate. Wait, I will mention this because we kind of started talking about Stoicism. I want to end with this, okay? The Stoics, so this is 5,000-year-old information. 5,000, okay? They did not have Instagram 5,000 years ago. But I always find it so freaking interesting that what these old philosopher dudes back 5,000 years ago were saying actually applies to today. So for me and in my head, I'm like, yeah, must be a life truth. I'm going to listen up. So one of their big things is amor fati. That is like a old Greek little termy that basically means welcoming all life experiences as good. And so when so a guy named Epictetus, so I usually follow a guy named Marcus Aurelius. Okay, I'm reading Marcus's journal right now. This is called Meditations by Marcus. Thanks, Dr. V. By Marcus Aurelius. Okay, super old dude. He was the last of the 7 great emperors. He's a good guy, but he had a real crappy life. He didn't really like his job as emperor, but he was a lot, the way I read it was a lot like Spider-Man. Like, we needed him, okay? They needed him, and he came, and he showed up, and he had kids die, and all this crap. Like, the guy, and he was unhealthy, like, not unhealthy, but he had health struggles. Like, the guy had so many problems, but he was just a good guy, and he wrote it all in his journal as deep thoughts, and I'm reading his journal. Highly recommend it. But his buddy Epictetus explained more about amor fati, okay? And this is what he said. I'm sorry to read it to you, but these old guys are going to say it a lot better than me. And he basically said it as, do not seek things to happen the way you want them to. Wish that what happens the way it happens. So if we utilize this, if we talk about this in an online business sense, when you're going into a launch, okay, instead of saying, I really want that launch. Now this is a tall order, but this is the saying, okay? Instead of this launch, I want to make a ton of money and sign up more people than my goal and make it just the best thing ever, right? Of course, that's what you want. Of course. But he's saying, instead of when you go into an online launch and you're putting all your heart and soul into it like that, instead, when you're going into an online launch, you say, you know what, online launch, either I'm going to make some money, great, but I'm certainly like, however this is supposed to happen, please make it happen that way, because life is created for me and not to me. And I'm ready for this lesson. So bring it. I'm going to put my all into it. Bring it. However it's supposed to happen is how it should happen. And that's what I hope. I hope it happens as it should happen, instead of I hope that all of my biggest hopes and dreams will come true, because as you guys know, okay, chances are it's not going to be that easy, right? You're going to have trials. You're going to have tech problems. You're going to get sick, whatever. So just life. Thank you for serving it up this way. Let me see what I can get from it. Okay, I have a very special guest. I have a very special guest. Oh, Dr. V, I don't think your cable repairs went that great, considering your what happened. Okay, so this gentleman, if you guys do not know Ramondo, he is in the launch circle, and he is the coolest, funnest, amazingest. I just love Ramondo. That's what I got to say. And I'm bringing him on. Ramondo, where have you been? What is going on?
Can you see me?
No, I can't. I don't know why. And I'm sad.
You cannot see me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I got a black screen.
It's weird. How about now?
No. Would you mind leaving and coming back?
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, because I want to talk to you. Okay. I'm going to kick him out. Although I feel bad. I hate kicking Ramondo out. Dr. V, so it's funny you're saying that, because I keep bugging Ian that I want to live at the beach. I want to live in Seaside or Cannon Beach badly. And so anytime we have internet problems, or we just finished up a little trip to the beach with crappy internet like you have today, he's always like, yeah, you sure you want to move to the beach? Okay, here's Ramondo. I see him. Dude, where?
Whoa!
What?
Whoa, guys!
Where What? I've got to get a
Crazy.
picture of this. Dude, where are you?
I'm now in Calgary on a special mission.
What's your special mission?
Well, actually, I just want to bring some excitement to you guys. On a couple of days ago, and in Calgary, I was helping out the Make-A-Wish Foundation,
Oh my gosh.
and there's an event called Rope for Hope. So I got a chance to rappel off the tallest building, Sheraton, and helping the raise fund. It's called Rope for Hope for the kids with terminal illness.
Oh my gosh. So are you about to make that jump right now, dude?
Well, you know what? I did that already, and I was on television live.
How did it go? Were you scared?
Was kind of funny. Well, actually, the most scary part when you're on the edge.
Yeah.
And they are, of course, the professional helping as well. Make sure that your hope, all your ropes, and all your harness, right? All your harness are.
I hope those are tied. I hope those are double tied, man.
Yes. So I was thinking about inviting you guys to join me for the next event.
When is it?
Actually, heading back to Vancouver. I learned that there's one in Vancouver next week, but I'll let you know the details.
So, Armando, will you turn around? I want to see how long your hair is, honestly.
Hair?
Dude, your hair is awesome.
Well, what about your hair? We should change color.
Okay, what color should I go, Armando?
Okay, let me tell you what. This Saturday, you know, a special day. It's called International Talk Like Pirate Day. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Captain Lindsey. Okay, who else on the call? I just see Captain Z. Okay, we got to make a talk like a pirate.
Yes.
So I was thinking of how will you make an offer with me, with a mission to help people to get out of comfort zone, to overcome their fear. So
Yes.
that's what my question for you. But before that, let me tell you one crazy experience.
I'm ready.
So there's one lady. I think she's more senior than you and all of us. She was coming down the rope, and she was shaking. She was shaking. I'm not joking. We were just shaking. So I tried to talk with her and ask her name so that she is breathing. And but she did it. You know, she did it once in a lifetime. She rappelled off the building on the Sheraton Hotel in downtown Calgary, and also for a good cause. And yeah, that's quite amazing. So I'm thinking with the program that I would be offering, what would be the offer you'd like to see Raimondo should be doing? Of course, you're invited.
Yeah, I mean, getting out of your comfort zone is like the key to so many things of like experiencing life. Wouldn't you say, Raimondo?
Well, exactly. That's the point.
Yeah. Amazing. Raimondo, I am so glad you came on today. Before I let you go, okay? Can you give us a little shout out to freaking get out of our comfort zone? What's your best piece of advice for jumping off a building?
Well, my advice, well, jumping on a story, rappelling is one thing. Well, if there's one thing I would say, one thing is prepare to be bold and face your biggest freaking fear.
I love it.
And set a mission on top of that.
Yeah, baby. And follow Raimondo. Raimondo, what's your best social media channel? You don't hang out on Instagram much, do you, bro?
No, right now I'm still building this. It's a slow burner. So right now would be under, I would say I was setting something up at burnthedancefloor.com for now.
burnthedancefloor.com, baby.
Yes, Burn the Dance Floor. So burnthedancefloor.com. So I would love to invite you to come over here and rappel off with me.
Do it, guys. Do it. Ramondo, I don't know
you-
that I can because I got 3 kids, so it's hard for me to travel right now. But I will. One day we will. Okay.
Okay, I will consider that. Maybe when time is right, I'll fly over to your country.
Yeah. When I host my next live event, you better be there, dude, and we will do something daring.
Well, definitely something kick-ass. Get your comfort zone and live to the highest kick-ass potential.
I love it. Ramondo, right back at you, bro. Be careful, and I'll see you soon, okay?
Ciao.
Oh, thank you. Dude, that was so cool. No offense to any other guest, but straight up, that was the coolest thing that's ever happened on Live with Lindsey. Like, the guy just rappelled off the highest building in Calgary. What other live stream show are you going to find that kind of excitement and near-death experiences and cool people like Ramondo? Okay? Dr. V, Ramondo, Kathy, mwah. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys can make it to at least 1 or 2 live sessions next week. Come to the live sessions, guys. They are so fun from 10 to 11 Pacific. You guys are awesome. So thanks for joining me on Live with Lindsey. ContentThatConverts.me is where you're going to go. And thanks again to everybody who's an affiliate. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Thanks to all the guests today. I am live every single Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. I love it. Okay. And now we're streaming on LinkedIn. Go us. There you have it, kids. I'll see you on Monday in ContentThatConverts.me.